Okay, good morning, Pat. In order to do this groove feature, you have to do it manually for the simple fact that right now the TopLogic function gets confused because of these undercuts. Okay, so here's what you do. First things first, I'm going to go and activate a new layer. I'm going to go here to Geometric Turning Frame, which sets the frame in the correct orientation for us to draw something. And then I'll go Turning Geometry Part Section Calculation. And then this, you'll see, gives you the profile of the stock and the finish. Now here, what we want to do next is go back to Regular, and then we can analyze some things. So I'm going to go Analyze Distance from, and here I'm using Select Other, or Toggle Select, so I get the segment to the segment, and we have 6.15 millimeters wide. And then if I go from here to there, you have minus 9.9. Okay, and actually this distance is actually a little bit more than that. Okay, so another way of doing this would be to say I want to analyze the distance from that face in here. Let me zoom out. Here I'm selecting the OD diameter to the ID diameter. Okay, and that gives us a much more accurate measurement of 9.39981. Okay, so you can see the dimension there. Okay, so now that we have that information, we can do the grooving. So we're just going to go up to Turning, go down to the Turning menu, and you're going to choose Groove, not Grooving. This is Groove Roughing, actually. This is Groove. So here it wants you to pick the bottom face. If you pick the bottom face here, it would technically be okay, but it would go straight up from the face. So for example, if I just chose that face, and I pick the grooving tool that you have, looks good. And we go to Roughing. No, it doesn't get the depth, so I lied. So instead, here's what you do. You go Turning, Groove, and then pick face or application point. So I'm going to pick my application point being the intersection between this line and this line. And groove is always just defined from left to right. So I go to my snap point, go to intersection between this point and this point. And now here I just described the groove width, so 6.15, and the groove depth is 9.39981. Hit enter. Tool's good. And now here you can see everything, right? And what's nice about this, you can see how it's coming down, staying away from that bottom wall. So it's kind of good. We can say only roughing. You can set up your parameters as you see fit. Say OK. And now you have your groove roughed.